continuation. Let me see that everything works here. There is no issues, and then we can jump on it and continue. Let me see this. Okay, this is my old. Am I even live? Okay, I am live. Yeah. All right. So. All right. Everything is okay. Now let's continue our journey with this guy. Okay. So first, let's get back to what we were doing. As you can see, I fixed this dude here. He's moving, and now we can move both of them separately, together. Yeah, this guy should be able to jump even, you see. So and as soon as this guy is going to the right side, left guy is turning too, so they both are turning. And I see already one issue with this guy on the right. So when they turn, you see he's a southpaw, which means his right leg should be on the forward, and when he's flipping his side, he is turning his leg. So left leg is going forward, so we gotta fix that. But that's different side. So I'm going to be fixing base layer first, and then from base layer, which is for us, the base layer is this side, and there is more than one issue, as you can see. And then we will move on gradually. So first thing first, him walking. You see, that's the part we want to fix first. Walk forward. Okay, he's walking forward very nicely, hands down. I'm okay with that. Some people, when they fight, they go like this, you know, like they're tough people. So it kind of makes sense for someone with his structure. So yeah, 1 second, I will be right back. Just a second, guys. Sorry for that, guys. All right, sorry, I had to just give something to someone. All right. Anyways, sorry for late. Now, let's concentrate on walking forward. So he's walking forward with his hands down. I don't think it's a bad idea. So to be able to see if his walking has any issue, we have to go very close to some place where we could walk him walking forward, right? We are right here right now, and let me do something. Okay, look, he's walking forward. I personally, I'm watching him walking forward, and I'm happy with that, actually. Well, when walking back, he's going under the ground, but walking forward part seems fine to me. All right. So now, let's stop this. Let's go to Mariac, and then animation controller, and then base layer, which is right now on the right side. So we have walk forward. As you can see, everything works. Foot eye key is on, so that's good. Now Mariac forward, and then we have only walking, right? So this walking it's okay, but we need to do Control and D. And this walking one, let's use this one. It's always a good practice to use that. Now what I'm going to do, so I would suggest making some fixes here. Walking is not giving us enough information. Walking, then what? Okay, walking, oh, big deal. So let's delete this again. which I know I'm doing crazy stuff. I'll tell you why. So I want to change the name of this walking, rename to walking forward. Forward, is it correct like this? Let me see if I'm writing it correct. I believe forward. Yeah, forward. Here I have it forward. So yeah, it's correct. So walking forward should be okay. And then the video itself, so animation itself also, I would like to change the name of it. So from just walking to walking forward. And why I want to do this again is just pretty much so whenever you later on come back to it, you could look at this and say, yeah, it makes sense. Walking forward has a walking forward animation, right? So that's why you do that. And why I'm copying this animation is because I want to, in case we need to make any changes to it, then we could use that and make changes. Let's say here is the animation, how he's walking, and if you see, we fixed his footwork already because it was under the ground, and we fixed that yesterday. So now he's walking forward, everything looks all right, no problems there. But we just want to do that because I will do this. I will copy the whole thing, Control D, and you would be surprised now, but this one I want to change to walking backward, or just walking back actually would make more sense. And whenever you make such thing, try to follow the same conventions. Walking forward, walking back. Alright. Now, so this thing is different, but it still has the correction from walking forward, so we don't have to correct that. So you click on this animation controller, walking back, and as you will see here it says minus, and I'll explain to you in a second why. So before doing that, it's a good practice to always copy and then grab this one. Again, why I'm doing that, to not make, when you go to animator controller, animator, you want to be able to modify the animation, and here you see I see something right defaults shouldn't be on. I don't know if it's on this guy, but it shouldn't be, if that's even the case. So let me see that part. Walking forward. Okay. I don't think it is. Yeah, you see here, this one right defaults. I don't know what the hell that is, but that's messing up the position sometimes. So make sure to only put foot I key. Foot I key is made to allow your guy to stick his feet to the ground, make it more realistic, and I like that. And when developing, I always like to use Armenian coffee. It gives me extra power so I don't fall asleep. It's very strong. It's black coffee, normally very small, and I don't know, I'm Armenian and I like that. Sometimes it makes you wake up and do your job better. So yeah, definitely recommend it for all the developers in the world. Alright, now next thing is walking back. We put it there, and let me show you what is gonna happen if we don't have this minus. If we don't have this minus and we just play the video, however, now it should work fine, so we shouldn't have our guy falling in the ground. That's too close, I see his stinky feet. I don't know if they stinky though. Let me, so L is, you see it's walking back and forward, but the problem is walking forward when he's walking backward. All right, to fix that, we use any video animation that you have in your animation controller, you can do minus, and then it's going to start the video from the other side, so it goes back, so it's reverting the video or animation in this case. So now you see he's moving forward and then moving backward, so it's amazing. Look, forward, backward, forward, and he's stopping somewhere. You see, that's kind of weird. Alright, but it does work nice. So you see, forward and backward, and his legs are okay, his feet are okay, he's touching the ground, but I'm not sure if everything is okay, and I'll explain to you why in a second. So you have to watch, and this sliding would be something for further improvements probably later in the game. I mean, it's working. 1, 2, and 3, going forward, going backward. And I don't like his face. Not because I made it, but just because, look at this. He is, okay, he's looking at his enemy, right? Let me make this bigger. Alright, so now okay, and look at another issue you will see, and I'm going to fix that now. Look, this guy has his mouth open like a stupid retard, and I'm sorry to say that. I like the guy, don't get me wrong, but why is his mouth open? And this guy also, look, why are their mouths open? Well, I'll tell you why. Because when you are exporting from Character Creator 3 anybody to the Unity, what is going on is, okay, I don't like this actually. 1 second. I don't like something in here. Let me see. So if I'm from here, from his perspective, he's even looking at me. You see? Is this guy looking at me right now? I don't think so. It seems like his freaking sight is somewhere God knows where. I don't like that, guys. I don't like when my guy is he's tripping. So what I'm gonna do is go to Mariac forward, and idle is our guy. And as you can see even here, look, you see this red line is where he's looking at. Well, his stand is kind of correct, but not good enough in my opinion, because his leg is on the right side and everything is fine, but he is looking to God knows where. My opponent should be here. He's looking not where I want him to look. You see, even though his position and everything looks fine from two perspectives, if you look from here and okay, I'm not sure if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. Okay, so if you look from this perspective, from the camera, looks alright, but I would still a little bit turn him towards his enemy. So because right now I put this camera pretty much in the head of his opponent, and his eyes and his sight is somewhere there. I don't like that. That's an easy fix. So we can change the body orientation in here. Let's just turn it into 80. Ah, okay. So he was 65. How about 50? How about 40? No, how about 70? Okay, I got a feeling this 70 is even going farther. Like this, he's looking. Well, this is tricky part, guys. You have to be able to understand where this idiot is looking at. He's looking at there. Okay, you see, he's looking right there. Well, he should be. Okay, so So if we have an offset of, it was minus 65 was where I had it. So he's still looking in the wrong position. Minus 60, minus 30. Okay. Minus 30 is, let's see, where is his face? Okay, how do I, no, 1 second. I don't want to mess with this. I don't know how to make these smaller, guys. Okay, this is okay, there you go. Alright, so this is where he's looking at when it's minus 30. Okay, let's try that. Minus 30 looks kind of nice. Ah, there you go. He kind of looks close. Close. Let's try 35. 35. Yeah, 35 looks like he's looking at not me. How about 40? 40. Yeah, 40. The problem I'm having right now, you see, you have to also see from this side. I'm not saying that the camera is right now positioned perfect, but he's at least looking at his opponent, right? Let's see this. Yeah. Yeah, like 40 would make sense in my eyes. Why? Because again, look, if you do 40 coming, okay, do they look like they look each other in the eye? It looks like, you know. And then let me see this. Yeah, he's looking at his opponent. I mean, I could maybe change his where he's looking at. Yeah, I mean, of course there is some improvements, and which I will do it as before releasing the game. But he looks at least to this guy, and not, if you go here, look at this. This is where is he looking at, okay? And he's not looking at some freaking. Yeah, so this is what he sees. So now it's better, guys. I think I'm gonna leave it as it is now. And then, yeah, because if I choose the camera, and camera is definitely, the camera is not set up yet, so I mean, this position is not too bad. It should be somewhere like that anyways, something like this. You see what I'm saying? So based on what we see here, it's okay in my opinion, because right now the camera in here doesn't make sense. So yeah, but we are looking at the other one. So yeah, he's looking at this enemy, and walking back is working, walking forward is working too. So bum bum bum. Okay, of course this transition is not the best, and he's kind of stop walking that animation. I don't know why. Something weird. But at least he's walking forward and walking backward. And why is it stopping? I don't know. I mean, yeah, it stops very quickly, like after 2 feet. Maybe that's because the transition, which we're going to work now on it. Okay. All right, let me fix that. No, when you make tweaks on the animations and this plays on, I figure that that's not an issue. That's a good thing to know. So if that's the case, just don't worry about it. And this is what I'm gonna do now. Let's go to animation controller, and then from here we want to. Alright, someone says want to become famous by followers and viewers on in link.ru rz bigfollows.com. Alright. So that's pretty much the question is, do you want to cheat and buy followers? Sounds interesting to you? I'm not interested. I'm not interested in cheating, guys, so thank you, but no. And if I don't become popular, that's good. I can live with that. If I become someone who's cheating and he's, I don't know, I'm not thinking that's the best solution. I think if you do something with love, you should stay pure to yourself in some ways, right? I understand commercializing something, but buying followers, not my thing. Alright, now let's think about this, because I'm just doing this for my own reference, and also for just to show my journey, you know, to just build some people with mindset like me, who are sharing and they just want to like share their hobby. I don't think you want to buy followers. I'm not into that. Anyways, well, let's see. See, these things are pissing me off, guys. Yeah, I was gonna check the animations, so let me push this one away. Nice. Now, walking forward here, if you click on this and this, so I'll tell you what those are. So this is your fighting stand, right? This is the idle. This is the one that the fighter is about to go. And then you have these transitions, or the transitions between animations. So in this case, this is my guy, and this is the whole animation. When I click go forward, you see this is what is happening. But what is important is this blue window between those transitions. Like this guy is going from idle into that. And first of all, you could do this, so it would change the walking to a little bit longer walk. If you want to make a longer walk, you just make this transition longer, but you will see like a little bit slower motion, but that doesn't matter. In our case, when he's walking and you saw that what is going on, it's like the freaking animation ends too quickly and he sticks there. So to avoid that, we could just do this. So this transition period could be a little longer, and then at the end, you see this one is ending at the end when he's sticking like an idiot. You don't want that. You just come here, and that's pretty much. This should do the trick that your guy is walking a little longer. Now to test that, let's go back here and see if I'm right or I'm wrong. So I'm clicking it again, playing the game. Okay, see now this animation is not ending. The back one is still ending. Right one also, when you keep pushing it. Okay, this is go back, go back, go back. But moving forward is so much slower, guys. So I don't think that was the right thing to do. I think we might want to make this transition shorter than actually it is. That's the transition, right? So let's do this. Come in here, bam, bam. So you have to play and tweak these things. Let's see if this worked. And that's the thing with these animation transitions, it's kind of weird, so you want to tweak those things. Okay, one, bam, bam. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Yeah, going backwards. Of course, later on I could fix that probably with some tweaks. Yeah, but I want to have shorter walk period, which is nice like this. Like he's just walking, bum 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 bum. Because you know when you're fighting, you don't want to like take your time. So it should be like should be more active, and he's going into it like, "What's up? Let's do this. Let's do this." I said, "Let's do it." Right? Yeah, it's all right. I like this more than walking back, because walking back is like playing soccer or something. Look at this. He's like tripping a little bit in there. Okay, now let's work on the walking back. Okay, so this is the walking back. So he's like, and actually you have to come from. Okay, you see he's changing his legs. I'm thinking about it. Why the freaking hell is he changing his legs? 1 second, so he's coming here, right? And because walking forward, I think he's doing with a. Looks like here is what we need. So now he's going back with right leg, which is alright. Let me do this and maybe this and try. So you have to play with those things again. Takes time, and then yeah, that's kind of fine. So walking forward, walking backward, and he's doing that because he's walking back with his right leg, and that's totally fine. You know, when you go back, sometimes people fall off. So yeah, I think it's okay. It's similar, so yeah. Right now I'm happy with what I see. I mean, in future, if I think it's not good enough or something is wrong, but before anything, let's do something like this. Whoop, I want to go. Okay, that was weird. I agree. So when you have animations, you want to make sure that the animations are correct, because you want to make sure he's walking towards that guy, and to make sure he's walking towards that guy, you want to position those guys correctly, and then walking forward, backward, everything is towards there. Yes. It's going back, the video is going back, so yeah, walking forward and backward is good. So I'm happy with that. Let's stop this. Now next thing is, what I want to do is, alright, we move on to another move, which is crouching maybe. Crouching, do we have something for crouching for Mariak? Yeah, actually I have a good one, which I'm thinking about. Crouch idle, and this one is actually better than I was expecting, because the other character of ours, Zelim, in this case, let me see if everything is corrected here before I throw him out there. What the hell is this, guys? Why I cannot see that? It's kind of weird. Oh, there you go. So this one should be fixed. So it's generic type, so we need to turn to humanoid, copy from another avatar, and then you have this T-pose over one. This is for Mariak. Alright, and then you come here, and then you have to do bake into positions. And I figure, how did I figure this out? By just trial and error. So I find that these are the best options to do if your guy is, and then here, because this, alright, this crouching is different, so it should loop whenever you do that, because it would loop and stop, right? So when you have a idle position, he's like constantly going. So that's the same animation over and over again, being looped and played over and over again. Now, why is this one better? As I was saying, because Selim, and I show you that. If you go here, and I show you something about the fight. Okay. So if you look at this, so if I do this, and I'm going to use Selim as a reference, apply the changes. Yes, sure. Let's go. Now look at this. If I click this, you see he's just crouching and waiting, right? And I mean, it's okay. This character could be doing that, right? But this guy here, I'm trying to, you see, that's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to make him still like, he's still moving while he's crouching. So I like that better than this. Dead silence, not my thing. God damn it, I clicked wrong. This guy is still moving, but as you can see, there's a lot of issues still. One of them is where the hell is he looking, right? And second one is his footwork again. So before we move forward with that, let me check a few things. Controller, Mariak, crouching, foot I key is on. I'm okay with that, but I'm not okay with a position. So that's fine, just don't worry, we'll fix that. So this was alright. Let me try to scene. Let me go to forward and crouch idle. Crouch idle. I'm sorry. Let's go down. So this baked position is fine, and then feet work is not fine. How do I know that? Just look at these guys. You see, his feet is in the ground. Oh, it ended. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, 9, 10 seconds. Leaving. No, it's okay. It's all right. And also, okay, I want to mirror this one. And you would say, why would you mirror it? I'll tell you why. Because this dude is always right leg forward, right? So you don't want to. These legs issues is always gonna give us an issue. Sometimes we need to fix, and I think walking back was giving us the issue because left foot was always in the right also. So probably we need to fix that too. So that's gonna always give us an issue because this guy is a southpaw, which means his right foot forward. So we have to be careful about those details. Now, to fix his feet, let's do minus, because I think that's what we were using in the other one. 0, 5, and then apply. Okay. And now, alrighty. So I think his position is fine, but to make 100% sure, we want to go as close to his feet as we can. And now let's do key like kilo. And yeah, absolutely good. I mean, I'm not seeing any issues from this side, but I'm such a perfectionist that I want to make sure. So I'm gonna come to this side as well. And then crouching. Yeah, I don't see any issues. I think he's perfectly standing on the ground. I mean, you know, there might be some very small improvements I could do later on, but at this point, he is definitely in a correct position. All right, so crouching is fixed at the feet part and the height part. I mean height. Now what I need to do is I'm going to also fix his position because his position was not correct. We first fixed the mirroring situation, right? Now, crouch ID, okay. So now let's try again. If I do this, He's looking, look at where the hell is he looking in the horizon, and he's definitely not where he should be, guys. So let's do this. You just turn around, go up, and look at this dude from this perspective. Okay. There you go. You see his feet position is changing, and he's looking somewhere there. His eyes are there. That's not what we want. So we go in here. It's pretty easy again. Just body orientation. Let's do minus. And here is a nice reference, guys. This guy is actually a nice, beautiful reference. He is looking right there. His feet should be somewhere here. So let's do that, like minus 0.05. Okay, I don't know if that's correct, but let's do. Okay, that's bad. 1 second, I'm messing with the wrong thing as always. This is the one, guys. I need to watch. I changed wrong thing. That's me. Let me do something about this. So let's do 20, 40. So it's turning there. So it should be minus 30, 35, minus 40. I think minus 40 might be something close to what we need to achieve. Alright, you see his head position doesn't change really, and his leg is not changing, and that's the thing about these 3D graphics, that you want to make sure that he's looking at him right now, and then going down, and yeah, it's even better because he's changing his sight. His leg position is changing a little bit, but that's just because his leg is farther on. But I'm happy with this, you know. Like, let's go, let's fight. I'm happy with it. All right. Let's see. All right, let's see. So, all right, I'm going down, and he's looking at him like, let's go, I'm ready for this shit. So I like that. He's like, yeah, let's do this, bro, let's do this. All right, I'm getting excited, so that means it's good. All right, crouching is all right. Actually, it's better than Zelim's because you see his still movement is there. I'm happy about it. So we move left, we move right, we crouch. Next thing is, and we correct it. So again, when I was doing this first time, guys, I cannot believe how hard it was for me, because nobody showed me actually this. I found somewhere in a forum, some dude was like, I was asking why my character is higher and stuff like that, and then the guy was saying Aiki, so that's how I find Aiki, by googling it. And then second thing, it's this baking to pose. I didn't know what the hell that was doing. And then offset. I remember I bought that U-motion thing for fixing that animations, because I was thinking that animations are wrong. Oh, I remember something, guys, and that's good because it's maybe time to fix that. So Zelim has open mouth. You see this? Mariak has open mouth as well. Why is this good? It's not good, guys. Let's be honest. This looks like he's laughing, but his mouth is open and his mouth is open. I mean, if their mouth has to be open. And again, I might change some stuff. I might change his head position to look a little higher because Mariak is pretty shorty. We want that shorty guy to look in the face of his enemies, but it's not all enemies are gonna be high like this here enemy. So here and there some fixes might be applied. All right, let me open my window. little more. Because I'm trying to, it's getting hot in Vegas, guys. Okay, let's see. Now, yeah, so I'm going to fix their mouths, and you will be surprised how easy that is. So I'm stopping this. First thing, let's fix Myriax. So we go to our characters, which is Mariak, and when we click this, and then we open this thing in here, I hope you can see, and then here we have Mariak avatar. Let's configure this, right? These avatars, again, I'm using character creator tree to make such a beautiful avatars. And then you see there is this freaking annoying bone for the jaw, which, I mean, I'm not going to use it, but it's very stupid jaw that is active. So to do facial movement and motions, I'm going to do that different way, and if I need it, I could always add that. So what we're gonna do, we choose head, then jaw, and simply just delete that, apply, and we just delete the jawbone we don't use, and it's an optional one anyways. It's because the bone structure of the character creator tree is different than the one in the Unity. Now we go to do the same thing with the Zelim, but to do that we have to go to characters, then Zelim, and then we go here. We got Zelim. Where the hell is that guy? Okay, Zelim V3. Whoa. I don't understand. What the hell, guys? That's weird. Okay, yeah, there it is. Zelim, and then inside it. See, I clicked on it and it showed me. And then here, of course, we have the same thing. We go to head, and then just jaw. Just click on it, delete this thing, and click apply. And all right, let's go. And then you just wait. These things are taking time for some reason. Okay, click done. Next thing is we click play to see if our hard work is rewarded, and then yeah, look at these guys. Right away you see this guy's mouth is shut. He doesn't look like he's on cocaine anymore, which is a good thing in my opinion. And also his hair color is kind of weird. Same with this guy, which is a little bit mesh issues. I'll fix that later. But you see, right now they look more like normal humans. Well, although this guy looks a little bit like he's tired after a week of work. Like he doesn't want this fight, which is kind of surrealistic, but in real life he's like that too, I guess. He's kind of he never likes to fight. You can see that. And he's, anyways, now looks better. So this whatever bone of the jaw is gone. So we are good. All right, that is next thing. We just fixed it, and you see that's how you move forward. You fix things one by one, guys. That's how beautiful this art is. Before you know, these guys are gonna be knocking each other out, and that's what we want. That's what we are for here. And I have to also a lot of work with still creating all these level details, and I'm definitely going to do it. but you know, one thing at a time. Just trying to finish movements from this guy, and then I have to build the UI. So what is next plans I'm gonna tell you is I'm going to make Mariak move exact like Zelim, with all the movements and hits, jumping, crouching, making sure all animations are correct, that he's on the ground, he's not going crazy. I'm going to put sound effects to him, like this one, like you see, and then those sound effects are coming. I'm going to put it into his character, like you see the speaker type of thing here, that's where it is. And then later on, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make sure that whenever one of these guys is not hitting other guy, the other guy gets hit, and there's gonna be some visual effects, blood. I'm still in the middle of thinking how I can do that, but after a whole freaking 2 rounds or 3 rounds of fight, I want to see one of those guys bleeding. Maybe I'm cruel, maybe I'm bad guy, but that's what I want to see, and that's what I'm gonna do. But that's for later on, before release of the game, I believe. At this point, we are 1 week into the development, or maybe 1.5 weeks, and our characters are looking great. Oh, by the way, I will also share with you the process of how I'm making a character, and yes, that's gonna be fun. That is coming. That's coming very soon. That's a great product I'm using to make realistic people. I will share with you how I'm making those characters, and how, I mean, it's time consuming, of course, a little bit, maybe one day, but yeah, I want to have like 20 fighters, and that's gonna come, and also maybe like 15 or 10 different levels, and then after those levels and stuff, I have to make cutscenes, a lot of cutscenes. I'm a big fan from like fighting scenes, like super kicks and attacks, all kind of stuff, all kind of good stuff is coming. So anyways, let's move on with the game. So right now we got left, right, crouching, and then if we click up, thing is going down. So jumping is not working at this point, and jumping is a little trickier than other stuff, and I'll show you why. Because jumping, you have to trigger actual jump, and which is already built in and everything is ready, and I'll show you how to do it. Yeah, let's continue. Now let's go to Mariak forward. Crouch is good and is fixed, so at this point I don't see any. Okay, before doing anything about it, don't forget to do my favorite thing, which is Mariak forward, crouch idle. Let's just copy this, Control D, and let's throw this D1 into here, because we want to make those ones always the first. Because why? The reason for that, again, is to make our guy. The reason why we want to do that is to make those things are by default, as I showed you before, and let me show you again. If you go to Window, Animation, and then Animation, right? And then you choose, you see, if I choose now Crouch, what was the name of that thing? Crouch Idle. Let me see, where is that thing? Crouch Idle. Crouch Idle. Male Crouch Pose. You see, Crouch Idle has something like read only, as you can see here, and that means that crouching would not work. I mean, at least it wouldn't work right. But I'm kind of confused. I cannot find that right now. Oh, because I clicked on Zelim. Yeah, that's why. You should click on Mariak. Yeah, and then crouch idle. You'll see I just copied it, so now it's good. But otherwise it says read only. When it says read only, you cannot make any changes in this animation. And I will show you what this is. This is like keys that are being used, some keys that they call them, and then you can tweak the animation. So if you do this, you see your dude is moving, and this is idle, and idle is read only, as you can see, so you cannot delete those things. So if I go for crouch idle, which is the one I just made, the one I just fixed, you see he's there, and here those offsets and the corrections are not there, but the guy is moving. You see he's moving, so he's in the air, because if I don't use the bake into the pose, he would be like this actually. But baking the pose is baking it into this pose, which is the positions of this first thing, like a T pose, like the pose that the character is standing. So when you say baking to pose, he's kind of trying to connect this to these positions. Does that make? I hope that makes sense. That's why I'm using that. Anyways, so here he's in the air, but he's doing exactly the whole animation the way he should do. You see? And then if you want to make it shorter, make some changes, position changes, whatever, you can do it. And I showed you in last stream of mine that you were able to tweak things, right? Like with the U motion. Okay. Anyways, let me do that very quickly. So I wanted to show you this so you understand the difference between those things. All right. Okay. Let me see this. Alrighty. Okay, he's looking at there from here. So this is his basic pose. When you say bake into the pose, he's using his animations to this side. Now, jumping. To make jumping work, let's go to here, and we have a jumping here, and I have this because I created all this for the other character, and now I'm just using this character. So we got jumping. 1 second. Standing jump is the one. First thing first, let's turn this to humanoid. And again, I'm getting all those guys from Mixamo, guys. If someone is interested, let me show you. I want to show you where I'm getting those animations, and that's amazing. Adobe Mixamo from Adobe. So you just go to mixamo.com, you register free account, and that's pretty much it, guys. It's free. It's free as it can be. It's amazing, actually. I'm pretty like I don't know why I have to do this each time. That's pissing me off. Oh, because I don't have an account with these. Okay. So every time you just come here, you see there's different animations, anything you want. You can even get those personages, actually. The zombie dude. You have characters too. And the tutorial that I was following was using one of those characters, actually. Look, this guy. He's a cop, zombie cop or something. Or prisoner or zombies. You have a lot of cool characters like a ninja, and it's a lot of choice. But the thing is, bro, I mean, I don't like these details. Like, those are low poly characters. It would be definitely okay for some games, but that's not a great character right now. But if you want to make like a demo quick test, pretty okay, but nothing like astonishing. Like, my guys are definitely better, more realistic. This is for like if you want to make a regular animation or tests. These are like, you could still use it for some games. I guess you could make some changes, but I'm thinking that you need better quality than this, in my opinion. Right now with these AAA games are giving you, this guy is pretty okay, actually. Look at his freaking hands and everything, all these details. Yeah, his hair is kind of bad, in my opinion. But yeah, so you can grab one of those guys. There's a lot of characters. And I got zombies and stuff. And the one I'm using is this X-Bot, which is a humanoid. So I'm using that to reflect my guys. Oh, this one is funny one actually. This one is amazing. Wait, what? He's like a El Chupacabra. This one is funny. I mean, if you want to make some funny animation, those are fun. So this is where I'm getting my my guys. I mean, my this is where I'm getting my X-Bot and animations that like fight moves. They have a lot of animations, different categories. Superhero, you see jumping and doing crazy stuff. Everything is here, guys. Spider-Man type of stuff. Whatever you need, right? It's there. You have different categories. Skinning test, whatever that is. Oh, yeah, those tests are for seeing if the clothes and everything is good. Dance moves, if you want a dancing character. Latino dance. Oh, that's a Roomba. Some street dance. Look at this zombie, guys. He's like na 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 na. It's fun. Anyways, this is absolutely free and amazing. So I want to say thank you for Adobe. By no means I'm not sponsoring them or anything. I didn't get paid for to saying and sharing this. But I just want you to know that a lot of developers are using, and this is amazing resources for free. And trust me. Another one I used is if you go to Rocco. I bought some of those Rocco mockups. Yeah. So this is how they call Rocco. I used their mockups, but to be honest, it was not working that well, and it cost money. I mean, again, it's not like wow. It's so they have some other stuff that you could use. They have some free stuff, but I bought few of them, and I don't know why. I was at the time I didn't know how to correct the positions and stuff like that. So and also you could buy some stuff from them and create your own. So I downloaded this test studio and tried their stuff. I mean, definitely interesting, but I don't know, not for me, I guess. I had some libraries that I used. Those are for movements if you want to rig your character. Another one I used is Reallusion. And this is the company that I bought the 3D character creator. And trust me, they have some amazing stuff. It's pricey, but it's worth it. So here, if you log into it, let me see this. Yeah. Yeah. Reallusion. Not this, guys. Where is that arc? Yeah. So this is the one where also you have motion shop, and there's a lot of good stuff in here too. As you can see, they're not crazy expensive, but you have some stuff like 450. But I couldn't find anything good for fighting in here, right? And that makes me I don't need anything beside fighting for my game. I'm making a fighting game in here, so I couldn't use any of those. I mean, I have some free stuff that I got it from them. It was including in my package. Pretty similar, I would say, to, but there's a lot of choice in here. If you have random stuff like sitting, waiting, and sitting, definitely more stuff than in Mixamo. And I wouldn't say like those are the ones I have, like the gun one, turning with a gun. Well, not too bad. I would say not too bad at all. And for the price, yeah. And for combat, with rifle combat I saw, and there is a sword. They have some good stuff in here. It's not that crazy expensive. If you have a like a samurai game or something like that, which I am planning on making in the future, but a good one with the like AAA quality samurai game, I probably would get some of this stuff. Like they have nice sword stuff. Pretty much you've spent few bucks here and you would be like shield fight for if you want to create a. This would be definitely nice for like a Roman game. I just decided to share with you some knowledge. We can always continue redundant thing of making games. Alright, let's see. So you see you have some karate kicks that I would definitely. I mean, I don't know, it's fun. Some guns and aiming and running. So good stuff, definitely. And all this is for combat. Like guy going and hiding, and you see all this. You could make crazy game like Gears of War or anything similar, and you have a lot of options, guys. Okay, it's cost some money, but again, if you want to make a nice game that looks realistic, and probably you want to spend money. Like this one makes me think of Lara Croft, right? I don't know. I've played Tomb Raiders when I was a kid. And then here, stand crouch. You see, pretty similar to what I have with Mariak. I mean, again, depending what your needs are, you have entertainment and dancing and other moves. Response, here's chat, argument, action, and adventure. Again, you have a lot of tags. Here is like what is this? So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. Films. You see, they have a lot of collections too. Those are a little pricier, but I don't understand what the hell does this mean. Films. Okay. So here's some explanation. Complete pistol mobility. Search and guard. You see, there is some advertisement. That's pretty darn good. Yeah, it's a little pricier, but you're getting a whole collection. So if you have a first player shooter, then this is definitely the choice I'm thinking you want to go with. Iconic hero moves. Oh, this is some fighting and swords, and look at this thing, man. You could just. Anyways, the possibilities are really hammer fights, swords, dancing moves. You find a lot of good stuff in here. And here and there you get free stuff too, and you can see I took all the free ones for now. Maybe later they do another packs. But if I don't find, then I'll judge. If I need something and I think I could use it, I definitely, And this is compatible with Unreal Engine, Unity. You could push this to Maya, Blender, Cinema 4D. A lot of options in here. A lot of options. You see? These are the movements, guys. This is how you make these guys moving, like I showed you. And here's a character creator tree, and iClone is amazing for creating like cutscenes. Again, you can use free trial, but if you do that, you're gonna spend $700 buying the whole package, I believe. Amazing products. I'm using them. I'm happy. I bought some stuff from them, and it's worth every penny. They have high quality stuff, so. And I like high quality stuff. So here they got some facial, some hair and beard and smart hair. You can create Vikings and too much stuff, guys. I could just keep going on. And it's very realistic. Beautiful stuff. Beards look like real Look at this guy, guys. It's like crazy. He looks like an Armenian dude. So you can do from animation to all the way a lot of good stuff. You see? That's how easy it is. So, I mean, if you want to make amazing, astonishing character, then that's what I'm using. And then you could do mock-ups and real-time talk, connect to your face. All those things cost money, don't get me wrong. But yeah, guys, I mean, you have to spend some money to be able to shine, right? I mean, and also these guys deserve some credit. I mean, they have delivered amazing stuff. So I mean, they make your life easier. So of course, their service costs money. They spend time to make your life easier. They created very good products, and in my opinion, they deserve it. All right, let's. What the hell is this? The jumping. Yeah, I made some changes on jumping. Standing jumping is the one. Humanoid, avatar. We want to choose this guy. Apply. Animation. Again, what the hell is this? Animation? What the hell? Is there no animation? Standing jump. Alright, let me see this. Standing jump is... Okay, like that. Nice, nice, nice. But why the hell is this idiot again looking like... Where the hell is this? You see, this is pissing me off, guys. Like... Why you are looking somewhere, like, look in front of you. Where the hell are you looking? Like, standing like on the... This is where his eyes supposed to be, right? He's looking in the wrong direction, so that's gonna cause... I'm gonna have to fix this idiot. Look, this is how he's standing with his legs open like crazy. And then change the stand to jump. That's first thing we need to fix. We need to mirror this guy. Okay. Oh. 1 second. Standing jump should be the one. And I was checking the wrong one. So let's see. So. Alright, that's not too shabby. So here mirroring is already also there, right? Did I mirror already? Yeah, right, defaults, take it out. Foot eye key. I'm leaving that. Okay, let's see what happened here. So this is the guy, and yeah, he's looking like an idiot somewhere else. And you see, I hate this, that you cannot change those things. Probably I have to click here, yeah. So anyways, so bake into pose, you have to do that. So in my case, I'm changing to fit. And these settings are not necessarily the best for your character, guys. This is when you work with character creator tree, like I do, then you want to use that. I figured, I tweaked and tested, and this is pretty much the best for me. You don't necessarily have to do my way. If you have a character of your own created in 3ds Max or other application, and you... Okay, what is this? This guy is not even jumping. Okay, this animation is stopping before the time. Okay, first thing first, his legs. I mean, his feet. Let's do minus 0.05, let's say, and then apply. Let's fix that first. Okay. Still a little bit, so 0.7, let's try. Okay, okay. Maybe 8, I'm not sure, but let's go really deeper. And this, moving this camera is kind of weird for me. But alright, anyways, so let's... Okay. Feels like he still goes a little in the ground. Let's do 8. That's just, of course, very small difference. You won't even notice. Yeah, I think 7 was better. Or let's try 6. No, 6 is definitely bad. 8 is bad, so it should be 7 it is. I mean, of course, the difference is if you want to tweak a little bit. I like the fact that he's pushing the ground before jumping, you know? So that's kind of makes sense. When you are even on the ground, before you perform a jump, you kind of push yourself into the ground. This thing is killing me. Okay. So let's try again. Okay, he still goes into the ground and then he's not jumping. I mean, he's jumping, guys. Again, for people who don't know what's going on, he is jumping, but his animation is short. The reason for that is probably it's messed up with transition. So if we go to here, you see, and here is our dude, and this is where he's ending. He's not even jumping, but we should have jump, right? So when is he jumping actually? So he is going in his knees bending, and so what we're gonna do is this. So this should give us the whole jump. Let's do this. Now he should jump, but we have to check it out if it's jumping correct. Alright. He still goes into ground at the end. That could be fixed. Okay, but let me go back. And I don't like how weird it looks. How is he jumping? So let's try to fix that. The transition is taking too long, and he's turning, so that's another bad one. You see, he's turning, so and we need to figure that part out. Yeah, those things take a lot of tweaking, guys. So here it is. So like, actually, let me do this. So yeah, you have to tweak until you figure out. Alright, now he's jumping, right? And then last moment he's going in the ground, which could be fixed. You see, the last moment he's going into the ground. So we can fix that. Alright, that's bad. And also it takes so long to jump, like it takes almost too slow. So let's make it quick. We wanna like, okay, and that didn't work. All right, it's getting there. Let me try something. Yeah, that was nice. Of course, this dude, he's looking somewhere weird, so let's fix that first. Alright, let's see this guy. Actually, what is he doing? Yeah, he's turning a lot. You want to see his legs, his feet. And when he's jumping, you see he's turning all the way and then coming back. Turning all the way. So, standing jump. So, it's pretty much this guy is like this. So, he's jumping and falling down. No, so. Orientation, let's say -40. What the hell? So, how about 40? Yeah, let's try 40. Um, yeah, and you can see what is again happening. He's 1 second. Let's turn this to 0 again. He's turning his legs when jumping. You see, he's going forward with his left leg. That could be fixed with Meteor. Apply. Is it fixing now? No. So he's jumping and then falling down and he's looking like a retard towards God knows where. So let's do minus 20, 35, minus 40. Let's give it a shot. He should be looking at his enemy. Okay, maybe the meteoring was not necessary in this time. Let's take the meteoring out. Yeah. Okay. Alright, looks much better, guys. So probably I'm moving in the right direction in here. Well, let's move where our enemy is. And then we could watch him from that perspective. To see like he looks like a retard or he looks like a normal person. Okay. He still looks a little bit into wrong direction, but we make it 50. Yeah. And I don't like the end of like he's like ta-da with his hand. That's I don't want to see that, but that's another situation which I will show you how to fix that. And as far as I remember, we had an issue. Oh. Okay, I think I have connection issues. Sorry for that. Things are getting slower. So you see this jumping part. At the end, he's going deeper into the ground, and his hand is sticking like a retard. He thinks he's a ballerina, which he is not. So we have to fix that. To fix that, actually, it's quite easy, which I learned from a tutorial. You see, this is the ending. And you see he's sticking his hand up. So if we put it here, this is the ending of the jump, should end before that, beforehand. Apply, and look at this. He's jumping, he's falling, and coming back. I don't like that part that he's standing like an idiot. I believe that's not good. Okay. Alright, I think I know what's the issue. The issue is this freaking length with his stupid hand. It's gonna give us an issue. I think I see why. Because our transition is making sure to go farther than he's sticking like that, you see? So we have still some issues with transition itself. But I'm going to use this to show you how to copy this. Control D. Jumping. Stop this. And standing jumping. And I'll just keep the name because, you know, it's jumping involved. So it makes sense. So we just grab this and change this with this one. And it is already mirrored. And let me click on Mariac, window, animation, or Control 6, which I haven't learned yet, just so that now you want to choose jumping, right? Standing jumping, was it? Yeah. You see right now this is already, it could be modified. Of course he's in the air, which is crazy, but doesn't matter. And also we mirrored it, so it, anyways, those things you won't see on the animation, but what you would see is jump, falling down, and bending his knees. And here is when he becomes kind of gay move with his hand I don't like. So this gay move, I don't like it. So in my opinion, here is where it should stop. To do that, guys, and without having issues with transitions, I'm just grabbing all those, delete, and that's pretty much it. So I'm finishing around 1 minute and 50, and that's it. No more gay freaking movement, no more weird Forrest Gump move. So yeah, that should work. Let's see now, and if it works, if my hard learned technique is working. All right, let's go all the way from forward, turn it around, and watch this dude. I would go a little higher up to be able to see him nicely. Okay, let's jump, buddy. Okay, his leg is going in the ground. I don't like that. Something is telling me that's related to a transition back. Animation controller, jumping, and here is the transition to going to jump. So let us see. Okay, so we go here, we are following this line, and then sweep is jumping, falling ground, and yeah, this idle, let's put it here, and then 1 second, this is like this, so we bound. Yeah, so we wanna like make this longer, so jump actually like this. Jump, falling on the ground. Alright. Let's see if that worked. So you gotta tweak like that. So it's pretty. It took me some time to fix the other guy as well. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's the case though. I think the case is transition back is the one that is causing that, and I'll show you what I mean. So try to make this as short as possible so the jump is freaking sweet pow, right? Yeah, so the jump itself is good, and then he's getting in the ground and then he's coming back. To fix that again, so we have one that is going to jump and then one that is coming back from it. I think this is the issue. Yeah, you see this transition here from jumping is happening right away, and I would say let's just transfer this here. So how about this? When already falling on the ground, you are starting from that position, so the leg sharpness, now it should work. I hope you understand what I'm doing here. You see, I'm trying to make that transition so quick that we don't see that stupid leg issue, which is not working. So you see, we have two transitions. So one transition is you go from idle into jumping, and those two animations are on different heights, and those are different. See, his legs are in the ground, but we are fixing those things we are fixing those things basically from here, like with this fit correction, right? So now, but the problem is, um, sometimes you get those things, those anomalies when doing that, because he's standing dude fighting idle here is not really correct position or something. So now let's when coming back, so I try to do his transition as quick as possible. You see he's pushing his legs open and it's shaking his leg a little bit and going in the ground. So I don't know how to fix that. Somehow I need to find a way. And then let's see this, maybe like transition, slow transition or something. This kind of help. Let's try. So it's just, you know, trial and error, as they say. You have to really try and try and try and then make sense out of it. It's not always that easy. And sometimes it's redundant work. You just keep doing it. So falling down is good, and then it goes in the ground, which is pissing me off, guys. When he's going back to idle, things are going bad. Alright, so we could just mess with this and see when it stops. That's how I do it, actually. You see, now it became worse. Push even farther. And just play with it until it's... I don't know, I'm just doing that until it works. So let's push this guy away. And try again. Oh my god, I just clicked weird stuff. Sorry for that. Yeah. Yeah, that didn't fix my thing. So let's first make this shorter, this transition. And it still goes in the ground, guys. What the hell am I gonna do? It's jumping. 1 second, actually. When is this jumping ending, actually? Let's try to figure that one out. Okay. So I'm just have to, you just have to play with this until it works. That's how I'm doing it. Yeah, right now the whole transition takes too quick. Okay, let's do this. So I'm doing that at the end of jump. Okay, that was kind of okay. It's still, there is some shaking, but I want really people not to see that, you know. That's my... But why is it going down though? So I'm trying to do something with this transition to not have that. What if I put that here? So I'm still learning this Unity, and there is things I don't understand or they don't make sense to me at all. So why is this the case? His leg is going in the ground. And that's definitely not looking nice, guys. Alright. Anyways, I'll look into it and try to fix it. I'm going to play with it longer. Which I don't want you to like sit here watching with me how I'm suffering on this. But that's what it is. If you want to make game, you have to make sure everything looks nice. Anyways, I think it's enough. I've been streaming for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Before that, I streamed also. Thank you for being with me. And I see you next time. If you like my sharing of my experience, please just follow me. Thank you. If you have any questions, you can also write an email to me, which is on armbroststudio@gmail.com, and I'll definitely get back. Any suggestions also, I'm definitely interested. Thank you for watching, and I see you next time. Thank you, guys.